Hello students, today we discuss about the continuation of human reproductive system. In last classes we discussed that is male reproductive system, female reproductive system, their gametogenesis. Now we discuss about related to that menstrual cycle in human reproductive system. One among these fourth subtopic, that is menstrual cycle. Normally, menstruum means monthly once, one luteal period, which one can be takes place. This monthly once, which one can takes place in female reproductive tract, normally whenever attained to the puberty age and all. Menstrual cycle whenever begins, that beginning of menstrual cycle we called as menarche. The beginning of this one. Normally, in averagely according to Indian climatic condition, 12 to 13 or 14 years or maximum 15 years. But it depends upon hormonal, genetical, according to related to their stress levels, everything, which one can be influencer of this one. So, what is the time period which one can complete one particular menstrual cycle to complete 28 days or very rare cases in 29. So normally 28 days to complete one menstrual cycle. This one can involve into the female reproductive system. It involves into the female reproductive system. In these different steps, process which one can involve for releasing of female gamete and all. That is menstrual phase. It will be consist different phases are present. One is the menstrual phase, another one is the proliferative phase or follicular phase. Then after follicular phase, then ready to releasing of the female gamete. That is the secondary oocyte. That is we call as ovulation phase. Then the last one, which one can influence of this one, luteinizing hormone, that is luteal phase or secretory phase or luteal. Then among these four phases which one can involve to complete one menstrual cycle. In this particular menstrual phase, otherwise we call it as that bleeding phase and all. Whenever that particular hormones, estrogen and progesterone levels are very decreased. So estrogen, progesterone hormones are very low, then it will be undergoes menstrual phase and all. During this menstrual phase, which one can degenerating endometrium wall of uterus, then that particular degenerating of this that unfertilized egg along with some amount of blood, which one can be separated. It will be lost for 3 to 5 days. It will be takes place and all. So at the time of bleeding stage, then white blood does not clotting. That is important. Remaining parts, everything it is there. Then white will be present. Fibrinolysin, it helps to prevent clotting of blood at the time of bleeding of menstrual phase and all. Fibrinolysin. Due to presence of fibrinolysin, which one can prevent clotting of blood at the time of bleeding during menstrual phase and all. Then after this one, proliferation phase and all. In the proliferation phase, after 5th day, that means 6 to 13 days. After 5th, that means 6 to 13 days, which one can take place here, maximum number of estrogen. Whenever maximum level of estrogen hormone as well as follicle stimulating hormone. So follicle stimulating hormone only, which one can stimulate more production of estrogen. That means high level of that estrogen hormone, then which one can undergoes follicular phase and all. During this phase, the thickening, the endometrium wall of uterus becomes into thickening because of multiplication, because of which one can encouraging for ready to accommodate such type of these things and all. Then apart from this one, which one can increase that particular that follicles and all. That means the primary follicle, secondary one, the tertiary one, that final regarding related to Graafian, that which one can development of follicular stage. One granulosa membrane, that is primary follicle. That means two secondary, that is three as well as tertiary. Then maximum that matured one, that means growth and development of follicular, which one can undergoes related to follicular because of estrogen hormone and all. Then ovulatory phase, exactly on 14th day after menstruation phase and all. So it is a right time, whomever healthier person and all. Suppose, is there any hormonal imbalance or nutritional imbalance or improper sleeping or very stress or workload and all, this particular egg or secondary oocyte may not release at particular this day and all. That means it may be chances from 10 to 20 days. Between the 10 days at any one day one can be secrets. But more or it is normally, if it is any healthy people, which one can secrets at that particular 14th day and all. Because of which one can enhance LH as well as FSH. Both hormones, which one can increase at peak level. So correct to statement level of questions. Statement level of questions, one can be ready to ask under here, which particular hormones one can increase, then it may be causes to the ovulation. What is it by ovulation? Releasing of egg, that means secondary oocyte, from that particular Graafian follicle and all. Here, especially among these two, LH, which one can more maximum percentage it will be present. That's why we called as LH surge may indicates the production or formation and releasing of secondary oocyte from Graafian follicle after rupturing of this one. This is on 14th day, then that releasing or liberation of secondary oocyte. Then this secondary oocyte, it will be lost only 24 hours. That means it will be present only one day. Within one day, it will be reaches spermatozoon, then ready to stop the menstrual cycle. Otherwise, once again, it will be restored. It will be regained. One can be takes place under. So, secondary oocyte, one can be released. But the lifespan only 24 hours. Then the luteal phase. Then after ovulation, then automatically one can stimulate. One can stimulate the. So here LH that. It will be stimulates. Normally one can takes place then 15 to 28 days. From 15 to, that means 14 to 28 days, which one can be takes place? LH stimulate the rupturing of follicle, Graafian follicle. What we call as rupturing of Graafian follicle, it stimulate the corpus luteum. Whenever stimulate corpus luteum, then automatically one can secrete one specific hormone, that is progesterone hormone. Progesterone. Whenever high level of progesterone hormone, it indicates luteal phase and all. Whenever low secretion of estrogen, progesterone, menstruation phase. Whenever high level of estrogen, that is we called as proliferatory phase. Whenever LH surge, more amount of LH, there is a ovulation. Whenever high level of progesterone, because of corpus luteum, one can secrete. Apart from this one, relaxin also one can secrete. But here, the progesterone act as important role. One can stimulate uterine wall. Whenever stimulate uterine wall, it will be releases that uterine glands. One can secrete watery mucus. This watery mucus, which one can ready to accommodate or ready to implant it, the fertilized egg cells and all. Suppose there is no fertilization takes place, even all these process one can take place, even one can begin and all. then it will be waited up to 24, 25 days and all from menstrual beginning of this one. If it is not takes place, then automatically once again restart for menstruation and all. That is regarding related to different phases. But who will be control? Who will be control this menstrual cycle? Suppose some of these, just know what I said, hormonal imbalance and all, that is we called as improper menstrual cycle or amenorrhea. Some of the people completely absence of menstrual cycle. That is we called as infertility of the female. Without menstrual cycle, there is no releasing of egg cells and all. That is, or twice, that is once in a 2 months. Regarding related to that improper cyclic changes and hormonal imbalance. Here only one can observe hormones and luteinizing and follicle stimulating. These two are act as an important role for that controlling of menstrual cycle. These two particular one can control related to gonadotropic releasing hormone in the hypothalamus. So gonadotropic releasing hormone, one can stimulate anterior lobe, then it secretes luteinizing follicle stimulating. This luteinizing follicle stimulating hormone, one can control the menstrual cycle. If it is takes place, then this menstrual cycle one can begins at the age of puberty, that is we call as menarche and all. But it ends maximum 50 years. That minimum 40 or 45 years. 45 to 50 years, which one can stops that particular. Whenever stop that particular that menstrual cycle and all, that is we call as menopause and all. That is menopause. That means according to age, whenever that middle of the age, whenever stop the menstrual cycle, that particular condition we called as pregnancy. After fusion of that particular male gamete entering of secondary oocyte, then until completion of embryonic development, menstrual cycle, which one can restrain, which one can stop syndrome. Because of this hormonal, which one cannot be stimulated in a proper manner. So, normal according to aging factor under menopause 45 to 50 years, it will be present under. Then, if it stops means that indicates pregnancy or according to age, it will be present under. Then one more subtopic, it is related to the fertilization, related to fertilization and implantation. What is meant by fertilization? Very simple, fusion of male and female gamete. Then in particular human beings, what type of fertilization takes place? Internal fertilization takes place. Because of these human beings we call as viviparous organisms and all. Then which part of female reproductive system? The fertilization one can be takes place and all. That is, normally one can takes place ampullary, that is isthmus junction. This, where it will be present, it is present on oviduct region in female reproductive system and all. Then in this fertilization, that insemination one can be takes place and insemination. Entering of the sperms, entering of the sperms, which one can be takes place? That vagina up to cervix region at the time of copulation. Then this semen, that means along with the spermatozoa, it will be enter for fertilization and already said in what speed that sperms, which one can be motile and all, that 1.5 to 3 millimeter per minute speed of motility of sperms. In this one, then what type of process which one can, after fertilization, normally one can formation of this one, diploid, it will be formed, diploid zygote, it will be formed. Diploid zygote, that means fertilization helps to maintain diploid number of the chromosomes. Fertilization helps to maintain sex determination of embryo. Fertilization helps implantation of embryo. Fertilization helps cleavaging of embryo. Fertilization helps fertilizing membrane, which one can entering of polysperm, which one can entering of polysperm. So that many advantages are present related to fertilization and all. In this importance of fertilization, what are the process, what are the steps involved in this particular fertilization? In this one, there are different steps one can be involved in this one. One among this one, acrosomal reaction. It will be present, acrosomal reaction, as well as cortical reaction. Cortical reaction, along with this one, then that sperm entering or sperm penetration of the sperm. In that we called as cone of recipient. Or cone of receptor. Then apart from this one, it will be present after entering of male and female, that particular pronuclei, that is we called as karyogamy. That is we called as karyogamy. Then after this one, activation of the egg, that is activation of egg or zygote. Egg nothing but fertilized ovum, just now we said last class, that is we called as a zygote only. Then what type of activation, that is ready to cleavage, such type of which one can be involved in. One among this one, first one, acrosomal reaction. In this acrosomal reaction, that is before acrosomal reaction, it will be takes place. This is capacitation. It will be present. Capacitation. It will be takes place minimum 5 to 6 hours. Capacitation means the sperm, that particular adjustment, the particular adjustmentation of the sperm, which one can before entering of the female gamete. That is we call as capacitation. Before that one, the sperm, it must be need certain adjustments and all. So after capacitation, which one can ready to take place, fertilizing, anti-fertilizing that particular reactions. Then it will be involved into that fertilizing, that is ZP3 as well as ZP2, and anti-fertilizing. This is related to the male, this is related to the female, both which one can ready to attract it. Then that spermolysin, that acrosomal reaction, that spermolysins. What type of spermolytic enzymes? Which one can be present? It will be present higher hyaluronidase. It helps. Which one can act on base membrane of follicle cells? It acts on base membrane of that follicle cells. These follicle cells, which one can covered with corona radiata, which one can act, which one can dissolve, then ready to enter that particular sperm into the female gamete tender. Then the second one, corona radiating, that penetrating enzyme. So after dissolved follicle, the surrounding of this cellular corona radiata and then corona radiating penetrating enzyme, which one can penetrate towards dissolve that corona radiata cells before entering of this one. Suppose this is secondary oocyte, what everything it will be present under these multiple sperms ready to entering under. So before entering of this one, all these process which one can be involving under. Then journalizing. After corona radiata, already shown, that is the acellular one, zona pellucida. Then it will be act on journalizing or acrolysine, that is to break down or to degenerate that zona pellucida. Then after these particular aspects, then the plasma membrane, all these one, which one can entering of this one? If it is enter anyone, the plasma membrane of that particular male gamete and plasma membrane of female gamete, both are adhesive, both are joined. So the adhesive of the male and female gametes, that particular action, that particular thing, normally we call as agglutination. Here another important agglutination. Agglutination means one particular sperm which one can adhere the same species of that particular female gamete and other than that another any other gametes other than the another species of the female gamete, it won't adhere, it won't combine, it is mismatch and all. That means similar species of the male and female both are attracted because of fertilizing as well as anti-fertilizing, that particular actions and all. That is agglutination, adhering of the same species of male and female gamete and all. In this one, for that adhering each and every aspects and all, are all these enzymes while functioning and all, what are the things which one can act as a important role? Then what are the factors influence for agglutination or adhering of that male and female gamete, all these enzymatic action, it will act as important role of that calcium as well as magnesium, as well as that pH value, as well as temperature. These particular things act as an important role. Among these one, calcium act as a crucial role while entering, while penetrating male gamete into the female gamete. Suppose remaining pH value, that means alkaline nature, each and everything it will be present, that appropriate temperature it will be present, then calcium may not be available, unable to fertilize, unable to penetrate. So very important, calcium ion act as a crucial role entering of male gamete into female gamete at the time of the during the fertilization process. Then after this one, here multiple, why? Because only one female gamete only it will be present, but several millions of male gametes it will be present. Even the 40% only, which one can vigorously it will be modulated. Why? Because remaining percent what happen, that vaginal membrane by entering of male gametes with the help of leukocytes of vaginal fluid, maximum it will be several millions it will be degenerate because of acidic nature. Normally it is present alkaline, that vaginal, that particular membrane fluid and all acidic nature, several millions of male gametes it will be degenerate because of leukocytes present in vaginal membrane there and then only. Then cervix as well as uterus as well as this particular oviduct it will be moving and all. Then along with this one, if it is entering, it will be enter only single male gamete and all, which one can prevent polysperms and all. Who will be prevent? There is a cortical reaction, which one can act as an important role. That is in cortical reaction. Normally cortical cells normally present below the plasma membrane of female gamete, that is secondary oocyte. These cortical cells, one can releasing cortical enzymes and it becomes a hardens of zona pellucida. So cortical enzymes normally it will be present female gamete below the plasma membrane. It releases cortical enzymes and it becomes a hardens of zona pellucida. Cortical enzymes that becomes hardens of zona pellucida. Whenever becomes into the thicker, whenever becomes into the hardens, then automatically it prevent entering of polyspermy. So to prevent that entering of that polyspermy, that means one can allowing, so cortical reaction allowing only monospermy, like this. Then apart from this one, that the sperm penetrating, later the sperm penetrating, or a cone of receptor or cone of recipient. So the place here the place will be present. This is we called as the cone of recipient. The place, so the place where the any one among these one head of this male gamete as well as female gamete wherever attached, that is we call as cone of recipient. In that cone of recipient, whatever the things present inside the male gamete, which one can transfer into the female cytoplasm. In this one, in that male gamete, that internal, especially that centrioles enter into female gamete for further mitotic divisions, which one can be takes place. And why? Because secondary oocyte centrioles completely absent. Here, there is also exam point of very important. What type of centriole, which one can divides and which one can transfer in that male gamete to the female gamete? That is distal centriole. Through mitotically, it will be divides, and which one can transfer that male gametes into the female gametes. Here, the distal centriole, which one can be traveling. It is also prevent entering of multi-polyspermy and all. Then whatever the things, that means chromosomes, everything and all. Then after entering to complete that meiosis 2 cell division. Already I said that is whatever we call as M phase, that is a promoting factor 2, that is anaphase promoting complex. Then to complete the meiosis cell division and all. Then after completion of this one, karyogamy in that sense, male pronuclei as well as fusion with female pronuclei. Later, male pronuclei, one can fusion female pronuclei. After sperm penetration, then male pronuclei fusion with female pronuclei. This is the female, this is the male, this is the female. Male pronuclei, that is female pronuclei. Then both are fusion. The next step, one can be formed into the zygote nucleus. Zygote nucleus one can be formed. Karyogamy means male pronuclei fusion with the female pronuclei. That is we call as karyogamy, which one can take place ooplasm of secondary oocyte. That means after this one completion of meiosis 2 cell division, we call as functional, that is the female gamete and all. Then after zygote nucleus, then we call as activation of the egg or activation of the zygote. So after after formation of zygote and all, after entering of sperm in that sense, again you have doubt which part of the sperm one can enter, either head, either neck, either middle piece, either tail and all. It will be enter only in head part, nucleus, whatever enzymes, whatever chromosomes, that parts only. So after entering of the sperm, automatically activation, the cleavage process, which one can take place under. Activation, cleavaging, that the metabolic activities are further activities which one can be continuation, while after entering of sperm only, it will be takes place further metabolic activities of the organism. Then after completion of this one, then that cleavage division, which one can ready to start, especially exactly the 2 cell stage, as well as after 30 hours, which one can starts into the first cleavage, then 40 hours of fertilization, second cleavage, then third cleavage, like that. After 7th day, after formation of the zygote, then the implantation process takes place and all. For that implantation, progesterone hormone act as a crucial role, which one can implant at the wall of uterus, inner wall of uterus. That means the endometrium wall of uterus. That one can be takes place, especially on 7th day after fertilization, that implantation process. Before that one, that cleavaging mitotic divisions, which one can be takes place. Okay.